What's going on, people? It's your boy back with another reaction video, and I got some more of that Lucifer action for you. Lucifer Season 4, Episode 5. Now, the last time we saw Lucifer, they introduced Eve in Episode 4. She was in trouble with the concierge of crime, whatever, about a necklace that he thought she stole. They found the necklace, and she hid it from him because she thought that he was going to send her away or something. She came back to Earth somehow. People could just walk out of heaven, I guess. Anybody who's been there a long time, like, look, it's like prison. Like, I guess you've been here long enough, I guess you can leave. And she came back to Earth in her previous body. Hey, it's a show about the devil, gods, celestial beings, like, you know, like, I don't think anyone should be thinking about this too much, but thinking about it too deeply. But she says she accepts him for who he is. Well, of course she does. She's Eve. I mean, she knew he was the devil before when she got with him, and she wanted to be with him for like the past. I don't really know how they're doing this, because I know, like, in some Christian mythology, like, Earth was created like 6,000 years ago, so I don't know, like, but Lucifer has been the king of hell for like 10 billion years or something like that. So I mean, it has to be humans and souls for there to be a hell. So that means humans have at least been around for 10 billion years on Earth in this continuity. So I'm guessing, but he would have said that was billions of years ago, said that was thousands of years ago. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, it's not important. And I'm sure someone who read the combos a lot more in depth than I did. I only started reading them, like Sandman comic books and stuff. Well, I read some of the Sandman comics before, but more with Lucifer in it when the show started. Cause I was like, I've heard of this character, and I think it was in DC Vertigo comics, but I didn't read anything about it. And then I looked up and bought some comics, like some, I think it was like Lucifer 19 or something I bought. But I haven't read in a few months. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, my brother had like a bunch of comic books back in the day. Sandman comics I read. My brother literally has thousands of comic books that I read every time he would go to work. I was still trying to read his comic books really fast, or take some and put them under the bed, because I knew he didn't go through all of them every day, and I could read them and then put them back exactly what they were, because he if I can say put them in alphabetical order. Alphabetize them, I guess that's how I'm trying to say it. And I would read all his comic books, but especially the ones with big breasts and big booty women. But anyway, going too long in this. But so now we're continuing. I've seen this episode already, because it was one that I recorded the day to get corrupted. But there was like a few days ago, and I don't remember much about it. Like, I can't remember for some reason. I think I got so angry that my file was corrupted that I blanked it out so I can start it, watch it fresh. Even though personally I don't care about spoilers, like, at all. So you could tell a spoiler to me, I don't care. It doesn't affect my viewing of anything. So nah, I don't care. Like, it's perfectly fine. You want to draw spoilers on me, it's perfectly fine. Somebody else got a problem with that, it's my channel, so I don't know what to. Sorry, I have been drinking a little bit, so in this old Taco Bell cup, and we know alcohol is a true serum, so so I might be brutally honest with you, but I'm not going to talk as much in this. I know y'all want to see more of my reaction than me just talking, but alcohol does make me blab a lot. So yeah, I get very talkative. I get drunk, even though I'm not drunk, but I'm getting tipsy. I'm getting there. Anyway, that's what happens when you call to work to make sure that you have a shift, and they're like, "Yeah, we gave you the next 3 days off." Okay. Like, you let me go? No. They're like, no, we need you. Just we don't need you for the next 3 days. Okay. Yeah, hey, like I want the money, but at the same time, I hate working. But anyway, let's get into this. I ain't looking at that shit. I've been talking almost 6 minutes. Here we go. Dropped them. My headphones. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he gets shot.
This is the answer.
I do not remember this at the beginning. They never showed him playing the piano. That's a guitar.
Look like he
Piano.
today.
They always like showed the piano and then they pan up to his face. But you can easily cut that and edit that together. She said, "Whoa."
Still not caught up on the slang.
Yeah, pretty caught up, boo.
Come into the bedroom, I'll show you what else.
It's like boyfriend.
But I'm a 10 times a day man, Doctor. Big Ben strikes 10, as they say. I'm Big Ben.
Yeah, I got that. Is it possible that the word boyfriend is what stopped the clock?
I suppose that friend, Doctor.
With your
She's
penis.
just arrived on Earth. Where else is she going to stay?
Oh, right. The Eve from the Garden of Eden. I mean, I am carrying an angel baby. I guess this is just a normal Tuesday for me now.
Doctor, I don't know what to do.
Real feelings for someone, and it doesn't work out. They shut down to anything new until they can deal with those leftover feelings. Okay, you didn't know that your last case was your actual last.
He must spend most of his money on alcohol.
Is that my toothbrush?
You're worried about your toothbrush being like that? No, I was.
She's like, well, I'm a human, so I have to brush my teeth.
Dong!
Oh,
Detective,
hi.
to what do I owe this? Ill-timed interruption.
Lucifer, look, I know things have been really awkward between
Oh
us.
my God.
But I want to fix that. And I
Return it with so much as a scratch, and I'll see you in hell.
couldn't you have just bought the Corvette?
Please, Detective. Corvettes for a dime a dozen. Besides, I want this case to be special.
Killer murdered Derek just to win the auction. Well, what?
What? No, don't let me put you off. I'm just stopping to smell the detective.
Yeah, I was like, he's smelling her.
Total command of all the boring details. It is very nostalgic. That man is wanted by the police. But we can't miss the part of the case where we chase the suspect. Or you chase and I watch, I mean.
Or you could help this time.
Guys, please.
Oh yeah, I remember this. He should have killed this guy. They got in the head.
See? Didn't have... Tell me, what is it that you truly desire? Power? Wealth? Better dress sense?
To tell the truth so I don't go to jail for this guy Derek's been hanging out with. Scary dude. Shaved head. Tattoos.
Do you have the scary dude?
He must be a bad guy. His
Never saw him
tattoos.
myself. But I saw his car. He has an awful 92 Geo Metro in Polynesian green.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. He don't know Eve is bad.
That's your baby gift, but, yeah, I don't think these are teething rings.
Amenadiel. Hey,
You know what the fuck?
your brother's out.
Eve,
You breathing so hard.
because he killed Cain, Eve, your son.
You know, I met Charlotte Richards on my way out of heaven. She was lovely.
Oh yeah, that's
Sure, he
right.
had what was coming to him.
Then why would you leave the Silver City?
Look who's talking. You're the one who couldn't wait to tell everybody up there how all of God's children create their own fate. How we decide where we belong.
I like how they're just like, oh, she's not religious anymore, so she's just above wild shit.
Eve? Yeah? Do we know each other?
I'm Ella Lopez, and you need to...
You're Ella? Oh my god. Oh, dear, you're even prettier in real life. I've been dying to meet you since Lucifer told me how amazing you are.
He said that?
Oh yeah. I saw you out there on the dance floor.
She reminds me of someone I was in the service with. Like, when I saw her in the club, I was like,
Ninja angel, baby.
Why didn't you tell me that Eve was here, Lucy?
Oh, please, I'm not going to text you every time someone stays the night. Think of my dated plan.
This isn't just some fling, Lucifer. This is Eve. Eve.
Yes, I know what her name is.
I'm worried
I don't
about.
think it's worried about being
It's
corrupt.
you.
Me?
She came here for the old you. The one she remembers from the garden. The one who sowed chaos and destruction for his own amusement.
That's making me nostalgic.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Lucy.
Ollie, I was gonna take it, but you look like someone who could use it a little more than I do.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Eve.
Okay, well, that doesn't help. Who? Wait, do you mean as in Eve? Eve? As in Adam and Eve?
I can't believe they still put his name first.
Well-timed interruption.
You know you're not invincible. Oh. Like, why would you talk shit? You know you're not invincible.
Lucifer?
On the ground. And your phone. Now.
Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say, but this man needs an ambulance right now, and I will stay.
Cellular would be a lot less complicated because the relay wouldn't have proximity handicap.
I see the cocaine is working.
Really? How can you tell? I don't feel any different.
Oh. Do you have any left? I'd hate to return to hell sober.
You are not going to help. You need to stop saying that. You know what you asked me to do? You need to stop.
So, sorry.
Don't let this bitch get close. There you go. He like, oh, fuck. Ooh.
Okay, Liana, give me the gun and the detonator. It's okay, I'm a cop.
Yeah. You're a cop. And I don't know what Marco told you, so I can't take any chances.
I'd be like, fuck.
That thing, after you hit the button.
When no one tells her to stop moving,
getting
she
me
always
that
like
easy.
inches closer
You're
and
not gonna talk
closer.
me down.
I'm not trying to talk you down. I'm trying to get you to the southwest corner.
What you get, you dumb bitch. Kick ass, Chloe. No, beat her ass.
Blinding pain I need to bring me round.
I'm sorry.
Detective. You threw yourself.
We need this dude to play like Dracula or some shit, like in a comedy or something. I don't know.
Save me.
Get away from him.
Medic! Good.
And this will not be my
For our
last.
next case, try not to bring a trigger-happy murderer to one of my parties. Kills the buzz.
Her eyes always look like she about to cry.
Ordinary detective. I go off and do something dramatic, and then I realize I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I
Her.
haven't had a chance to talk since I found out, well, everything.
Yeah, that I'm an angel. How are you? I mean, it is a lot to process.
Yeah, it is. It is. Understand their motives to make sense of the world. And right now, my world is celestials and immortals and, okay, look, is Eve okay?
My snake costume finally arrived. You are gonna love this.
Okay. Well, that is episode. I almost said that is season 4. Like that was the end. That is episode 5. Got to see Lucifer almost die and get sent to hell. I'm very curious. Like, will he go to hell and not come back because he died of natural causes? I'm very curious to that, but I feel like he would just go to hell because he died before. Because they did a thing in, I think, was it season 3 or 2? I can't remember. But he wanted to die to go to hell, and he died and went to hell, and they ended up bringing him back. But he went, so it wasn't like something like he went and he can't come back. Or maybe if he dies permanently, he can't come back. I don't know. But if he's dead and his body is still like what Eve, that she died, but she was able to come back and go into her original body and walk to Earth. Like, I wonder if that's what Lucifer, but Eve is not a celestial being, so I wonder, does that work the same way with him? Like, he dies even though he's, I guess, a human, so to speak. Is he really human? Because Amenadiel actually turned basically into a human. Even though he's still a celestial being, he lost all his powers. So the baby is still, I'm guessing, half celestial and half human. Which means it's going to be, in any lore, they do anything that's half demon and human or half angel and human, they're automatically stronger than anything else for some reason. So I'm curious if Lucifer, if he dies as a human, like there, like what is he actually a human like Amenadiel was when he impregnated that psychology chick? Or is he just vulnerable? Well, he's still celestial, but he's vulnerable to die. And they still, I don't remember. Maybe I gotta watch it because I don't remember them ever explaining why he's vulnerable around Chloe. I remember them saying that Amenadiel came to Earth to make sure that her parents met and they had a child. Right? Because God told him to do that. So I remember that. But why is she vulnerable? Why is he vulnerable around her? Because even in the beginning seasons, he wasn't just vulnerable. It wasn't like some force field around her that made him vulnerable. He was still invincible, pretty much. But the more he grew to like her, the more he became vulnerable around her. And I remember they did that way, like, I think that was season 3, where it seemed like he stopped liking her and he was invulnerable around her again. I can't remember, but I had to watch that again. Like I said, maybe I'll do a reaction to all the season 1, 2, and 3. Since people seem to like these. Maybe I'll do a reaction to those. And maybe I'll do a reaction to Elemental too. I don't know. But I started watching season 7 and I love Elemental is one of my favorites. I've seen season 1 through 6 at least twice that I can think of. But I'm curious to know why. Like, is Chloe like a half angel? That'd be interesting. Like if they come out, like, I know that season 5 was the last episode, this last season. They come out like, oh, Chloe's actually a half angel or something like that. Or cause like why? Well, has the devil never actually really liked anybody like that? Where is he always vulnerable around people he likes? Cause even Amenadiel. But I always thought that Amenadiel lost his powers because he was messing around with a demon. So I thought that's why he lost his power, not because it was a human, because he was fucking with a demon. So I thought that's why he lost his wings and stuff like that. But he ended up getting them all back. But that's always funny because then Lucifer, who is the devil, still had his. I mean, his wings grew back, but and then he cut them off and he came back again. But he still had his wings. I was like, well, you the fucking devil. Like, anyone shouldn't have their wings. It is you. Oh yeah, I'm curious about that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy my reaction one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Like I said, I have the full reaction on my Patreon if you would like to watch it. And that is it. And thank you for, if you made it all the way through to me talking out of the side of my ass. Congratulations. And I will see you guys in the next reaction. Peace.